cheated on nobody, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, Pappy used to come see me literally every single day, so I was chilling. I was like...
So he came up every day? Every visit?
For the first year, he came literally every single day. When you're in a match, you have a visit every day, except for it alters on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. So literally
every
the first year,
How
he
far
came
is
every day.
Bedford Hills from...
It's about 45 to an hour, depending on traffic.
So he was running up there every day, like coming up there.
Yeah, it got to a point where I had to tell him, like, yo, like, I'm good. I'm alright, like, and I guess like when he believed it, that was alright, and I was like, he was like, alright, cool, and then he'll come like a little bit less.
Remy Ma's rumored cheating tape just hit the internet. Yep, it's real, and it's just as wild as people were whispering about. Papoose, the man who held her down through thick and thin, is said to be fed up. And their once rock-solid love story is cracking fast. Remy's out here trying to do damage control, but the internet doesn't forget. Once upon a time, Remy and Papoose were the blueprint for loyalty in hip-hop. They weren't just relationship goals, they were the whole manual. Forget fairy tales with crowns and castles, this was hip-hop royalty. Instead of gowns, we had bars. Instead of horse-drawn carriages, we had prison visits and mixtape dedications. Born Reminisce Smith on May 30th, 1980, Remy grew up in the Castle Hill projects of the Bronx. And trust, it wasn't easy. She had to grow up quick, looking after her younger siblings while addiction issues rocked her family. But instead of folding under pressure, she turned her pain into poetry. Her raw skills were impossible to ignore, so much so that the legendary Big Pun took notice. He mentored her and gave her the first real shot in the game. She lit up the scene with her debut on Big Pun's 2000 album Yeah Baby, and just like that, Remy Ma was on the map. But wait, her love life? That's a whole series by itself. She married Papoose, the official black love icon, in February 2016, but their love story actually kicked off years earlier. In 2007, everything changed when Remy's life took a serious turn. On July 13th, she turned herself into the NYPD after a wild situation outside a Manhattan deli. The alleged victim, Makita Barnes-Joseph, claimed Remy shot her during a heated argument over $3,000 that supposedly disappeared. Things spiraled fast. One second it was words, the next it was headlines, one bullet to the torso. Yeah, that's how deep this situation got. And to make it even messier, surveillance footage from inside the club showed no beef, no arguing, nothing. But Makita Barnes-Joseph wasn't letting it slide. She pointed straight at Remy and boom, the case was on. Remy pleaded not guilty to charges like attempted murder and illegal weapon possession.
You get married, take wedding vows. Okay. He has to honor his queen. So if she disagrees with something, he has to absolutely take that into consideration before moving forward. He can't just totally disregard her point of view.
I respect that,
You know what I'm saying?
It's your job to honor that.
Hey, listen, man, happy wife, happy life.
But the court didn't buy it. By March 2008, she was hit with convictions for gun charges and attempted coercion. And here's where it really gets wild. The judge said Remy was digging through Barnes-Joseph's purse looking for that missing money while the woman was bleeding out in the car. When Remy didn't find the cash, she allegedly dipped out in a getaway car, leaving Barnes-Joseph in pain and bleeding. Cold move. The aftermath? Straight up brutal. Barnes-Joseph had to go through multiple surgeries and ended up suing Remy for $80 million in damages. Meanwhile, Remy got slapped with an 8-year sentence and was sent to Bedford Hills Correctional Facility. She served 6 years and came home in August 2014. Now here's the part that had everybody talking. Most dudes would have bounced the minute handcuffs got involved, but not Papoose. This man was on a whole other level of loyal. He pulled up to see Remy all the time, never missed a beat, and stayed true like a real one. He even proposed to her while she was locked up. Not your dream engagement spot, sure, but love doesn't wait for perfect timing. It just shows up. Remy and Pap even tried to tie the knot in a low-key prison ceremony in 2008. But the twist? Cops shut it down when Papoose got caught trying to sneak in a skeleton key. Yup, he really tried to MacGyver his way to love. It was bold, it was wild, and it cost him. He lost 6 months of visitation rights over that move. That prison wedding never happened, but love still held strong, right? And this wasn't just for the cameras. Papoose meant it. In every single interview, red carpet, or TV moment, he made it clear. Remy was his queen. Even when she couldn't be on stage or even stand beside him, he stayed loyal and proud. Real talk, people called them the blueprint for real love, especially in a celebrity world where most couples don't even make it through one season. And if you think Papoose got jealous seeing Remy around other men, nah, he was solid, no insecurity, just straight loyalty. Then came 2014. Remy finally walked out those prison gates, and guess who was standing there with open arms? Papoose, of course. They picked up right where they left off, rebuilt everything, and made it official with a real wedding in February 2016. Then in 2018, they welcomed their baby girl, Reminisce. Fans were in love. It was like a movie, a real redemption arc unfolding in front of everybody. Remy didn't waste time either. She jumped right back into the grind. She even launched a clothing line with some of the profits going straight to the Remy Ma Foundation. But let's not pretend it was all smooth sailing after that. In May 2019, the drama came back knocking. Remy turned herself in after Love and hip-hop castmate Brittany Taylor accused her of putting hands on her. The streets were buzzing, the headlines went crazy, but by December the case was dropped. No solid evidence. Remy walked away clean once again. Another W, but it showed something important. Wherever Remy goes, drama seems to follow like a shadow, and behind the picture-perfect image, not everything was as sweet as it looked. Like any couple, they had their rough patches, but with Remy and Papoose, the cracks started showing loud enough for fans to notice. The first big red flag, Father's Day 2022, and what went down raised a lot of eyebrows.
It's a job.
Yeah. No.
It's just a job. It's just a workplace. I would never feel insecure about that.
It never happened to me.
Like you feel like secure, like she's gonna honor you regardless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we the problem.
We talking about a situation where everybody's being respected.
Yes.
Everybody's doing their job and keeping it moving. We're not feeling prints and all that.
Remy, who's usually all over social media showering Papoose with love and praise, went completely quiet on Father's Day. No sweet post, no loving caption, nothing at all. And if you've been following them, you know that silence was loud. This was not her usual energy. Remy's the type to write a whole essay about her man, especially on big days like this. Then came the moment that had everybody doing a double take. Papoose straight up wished himself a happy Father's Day. Yeah, for real. He posted a photo with the kids, but Remy, nowhere in sight. And that caption? Whew. It simply said, "Family is everything." Short, sharp, and loaded with unspoken meaning. The fans weren't having it. They flooded the comments like, "Where's Remy?" Some even came with the hard truths, posting things like, "You married a woman that was never madly in love with you. You were blindly in love, and now you see it." Harsh? Maybe. But the silence from both sides only made it worse. Then the whispers started getting louder and messier. Word on the street was that things between Remy and Pap were colder than an NYC winter, and the name that kept popping up, Easy the Block Captain. Yup, you heard right. The rumor mill went wild with talk that Remy had allegedly cheated on Papoose with Easy, and this wasn't just some random dude off the street. That's what made it sting more. Easy and Pap were cool. They moved in the same circles, same industry, same spaces. This wasn't just some unknown hookup. If the rumors are true, this wasn't just a betrayal, it was a straight-up violation. Fans were stunned. The loyalty we thought was unbreakable, suddenly hanging by a thread. How could Remy do Pap like that? These two were supposed to be hip-hop's ride-or-die duo, the couple that stood tall through everything, prison time, lawsuits, you name it, and still came out stronger. So the idea that Remy might have risked it all with someone like Easy? It's got folks looking sideways at the whole relationship. Then it got spicier. An audio clip hit the scene and the voice in it allegedly sounded just like Easy, spilling tea left and right about what really went down. People were already buzzing, and then boom, a cheating tape dropped. Yeah, you heard that right. There's apparently video proof of Remy and Easy together, and it's scandalous. Fans were zooming in, pausing every second, analyzing frames like detectives trying to see if it was really her. Some loyal Remy supporters swore the tape was fake, calling it edited or a setup, but others weren't buying it, especially since Remy stayed silent. No denial, no statement, nothing.
Explain everything that happened, you'll be with each other, you cheating on ball, such and such, and whatever happens, let's say Love and Hip Hop pick it up, you all get back together. How does now, I get a bag, you know what I mean? I get a little bag, I get a little check, couple little, you know what I'm saying? Such and such a, you know what I mean? I'm the boy that such and such a cheat, I'm around now, I'm a little, I'm sound too comfortable. I should have knew me being in New York, me being at Renzo, and I knew this should have been plotting on me, because I would have been doing this shit.
And when you say nothing during a scandal, it only makes it look worse. To add more fuel, Remy and Easy were actually seen together in public, not once, but twice. First, they were spotted at a Philadelphia Eagles game. Then, fans caught them at what looked like a cozy dinner, and you already know that had the streets talking. And this wasn't just internet gossip, it apparently turned physical. Word is the drama exploded into a full-blown brawl, and when I say brawl, I mean fists flying and egos bruised. It all allegedly went down at a Chrome 23 battle rap event called the Grudge Card. Now here's the twist, Chrome 23 ain't just any rap event, that's Remy's own platform, her brainchild, her baby in the battle rap world. So for things to pop off there, that's next level chaos. So of course Remy was at the Chrome 23 event, it's her stage, but guess who else showed up? Easy. And according to sources, things went left real quick. Word is, Papoose saw Remy and Easy getting a little too cozy for comfort. And let's just say he did not take it lightly. Imagine this. You already suspect your wife's been messing around, and then you catch her looking extra friendly with that same dude right in front of you.
And I walk past, I see Papoose, and it was kind of like an aggressive motion, and Papoose swing. Next thing I know, Easy was on the floor, and it was a lot of commotion, and people were running out of the room. Remy came in, her security came behind her, and then they closed the door, and they were arguing. So this didn't happen. That's bull.
Yeah, that's the kind of situation that'll push anyone over the edge, Papoose reportedly snapped. And this wasn't just a tense conversation. Hands were thrown. An anonymous caller spilled the tea on the Star Report, claiming the fight was 100% real, and yes, Remy was right in the middle of it. And get this, the caller said Papoose didn't just confront Easy, he rocked him. According to them, Pap landed one clean hit that straight up knocked Easy out cold. He got slept, the caller said, just like that. The drama allegedly started because Easy was getting way too touchy with Remy all night. Not just buddy-buddy, crossing lines close. Can anyone really blame Pap for reacting? The man was already going through it emotionally, dealing with all this alleged cheating, and then to see that, it was too much. And let's talk about the timing, because it just makes everything worse. The fight reportedly went down after the alleged cheating had already happened, so Pap was already carrying all that pain and betrayal. Seeing Remy and Easy acting all friendly, that was the breaking point. Fans are shook, not just by the betrayal, but by Papoose stepping out of character. This is the same man who's been calm, loyal, and composed through everything. But if the rumors are true, he had every reason to snap. A faithful man watching the woman he rode for possibly doing him dirty. Add in Easy getting too bold at Remy's own event, and you've got a full-on recipe for chaos. But hold up, Easy wasn't about to let the streets keep running wild with the rumors. He jumped on Twitter and came in swinging with the denials. His first tweet set the tone real quick. Y'all want something bad to happen to me so bad that of course it's the same hating men and females, but y'all should get the story straight before y'all speak.
He did go night-night. Papoose put Easy, the block captain, to sleep last night. What it was about, I don't know, but he was playing Remy very close last night, a little too close for comfort, so.
Okay then, calling out both hating men and females in the same breath, bold move, sir. Then came another tweet, this time way more emotional. Easy wrote, I'm not mad about rumors, I'm not mad about false stories, because being the person I am, I understand. But when I seen people like Happy, it was a possibility something happened to me. It's unacceptable. And now I give two F's about nobody, we not friends. And I finally get it. Woo! Easy was clearly in his feelings. But let's be real, Twitter fingers can only go so far. And despite all the tweeting, the streets weren't buying his story. Fans dragged him left and right, calling him a homewrecker, a snake, everything under the sun. With the pressure mounting, Easy turned it up another notch, and this time, he fired directly at Papoose. He tweeted, real men do real things right. Hey Papoose online, yo bull, clear these rumors up before I do. But here's the gag, Papoose didn't say a word. No tweet, no comment, no sub, just straight silence. Then finally Remy popped up, but instead of a full-on explanation, she gave fans a tweet that felt like a mix of a soft apology and a promo for her league. I'd like to apologize to everyone that was disappointed tonight because we couldn't get 3 full rounds from all the opponents. I tried. And can y'all please stop with the Easy and Pap lies? There's no place like Chrome. Right back at it. See y'all in August. Wait. What? No direct denial, no clarity. Just brushing it off as lies and sliding right into a Chrome 23 plug. Fans weren't impressed. They wanted answers, not promo. And just when people thought it was over, Remy dropped another post, super cryptic, and it had everyone online raising eyebrows like, what's really going on here? You did me dirty, and I still never exposed you. That's the kind of energy Remy came with in a cryptic post that had fans glued to their screens. She added, I know secrets about people I don't mess with anymore, and their secrets will never leave my mouth. My character will never be questioned. It's cool though.
What you think about the fight, Clarissa's knockout?
Amazing, fire, killed her. I already knew she was gonna blow out though. I thought it was going in the first.
Yeah, no doubt.
She was ready to go.
Phew, sounds like someone was speaking straight from a bruised heart. But then, plot twist. Remy and Papoose popped out together at the 2023 BET Awards, and everybody lost it. Were they still good? Was this their way of shutting down the rumors? Well, don't get it twisted. According to an insider, Papoose is still deeply heartbroken over the cheating talk. The source claimed he never expected Remy to betray him. He's still in love with her, still standing by her. But inside, he's torn up and struggling to move forward. And that BT appearance? Word is, it was all for the cameras. Pure PR. Just a move to make it look like everything's fine. That same energy showed up again at Papoose's 46th birthday bash at Brooklyn Chop House in NYC. But instead of giving power couple vibes, it felt more like two co-workers clocking in at a meeting. Remy's body language, let's just say it wasn't giving proud wife, and of course the internet clocked it fast. Then came July 17th, 2024. That's when eagle-eyed fans noticed a silent but bold move. Remy dropped Papoose's last name. She went back to her maiden name, now going by Remy Keone Smith. And where did folks spot the change? Right in the credits of her newest track with Fat Joe, Out of Control. That name switch hit like a siren. Fans were quick to compare. On her earlier collab Ghetto and Ratchet remix with Connie Diamond, she was still using Remy Ma. So yeah, this change, it felt intentional. Like, I'm moving on, loud and clear. The backlash came fast. Remy's rep took a hit, not just as a wife, but as a brand. People started questioning her loyalty, her business moves, everything. And Easy? He tried to keep it chill, but let's be honest. The scandal had already cast a big shadow over his name. After over a year of being dragged through cheating rumors, Remy had finally had enough. Remy finally broke her silence, and she did not hold back. She hopped on Instagram Live and came with straight fire, clapping back at the gossip and putting her foot down on the rumors once and for all. But fast forward to October 17th, and the drama lit right back up, thanks to Tay Rock, another battle rapper who clearly couldn't resist pouring gasoline on the situation. He jumped on X, formerly Twitter, and dropped this shady line. That dude's girlfriend at home with her husband. I see why he's on the internet, lonely and bored. How your girl got a whole husband? Boom. That post had the internet losing it.
There was no reason. You literally just did something just to do it, and now you at where you at, you see that's not where you really want to be, and he moving with the wind. For real, he gone with the wind, baby. And I just don't think it's anything that could be reconciled, because I done held you down while you was in prison, for you to get out of jail, start a whole family with me, and then just to go do something so reckless. I mean, I don't know though.
And it didn't take long before Remy slid right into the mess. Her clapback, sharp and spicy. Who you talking about, Dante? But Tay Rock wasn't done. He shot back. What's up, Reminisce? Yeah, it's Dante. I was talking about Easy the Block Captain being mad and bitter because his married girlfriend is chilling with her husband today. Do you know who that married girlfriend is? Who? Things got tense fast, but Remy wasn't backing down either. She snapped back with pure queen energy. Nah, Tay, but I do know a bunch of dudes that don't play about me, and they don't almost do nothing. They start from the bosses and work their way down to the workers. I like you though, you a good kid. Go write a rap or watch wrestling. Oh, and yeah, I got your text earlier. AM dumb tweet, it's above me now. But Tay Rock wasn't done with the keyboard smoke. He posted a screenshot of the text Remy mentioned, claiming he never disrespected her and just wanted her to tell Easy to chill out. Too late though. Remy was already in her battle stance. Meanwhile, Papoose, he was out here staying low-key, but winning. Word on the street is he's now dating Claressa Shields, a young and rising boxing champ. And here's the real kicker. She's reportedly pregnant. Yeah, that part sent fans into a frenzy. After everything Pap had been through, folks were actually happy to see him moving on with someone new. But Remy, sis was not doing so great when the internet could see it all unfolding in real time. Now this part, it's wild. Word is, Remy's been out here stalking Papoose's new girlfriend. Sources say she's been sliding into her DMs with shady messages and even throwing out threats. Like, really, Remy? She's a professional boxer, that ain't the one to play with, champ. The cheating scandal didn't just shake her relationship, it straight up rocked her career. Once praised as hip-hop's comeback queen, Remy's name is now floating through memes, gossip blogs, and messy headlines. The hip-hop game, it's not kind to women when they slip, and Remy's feeling that heat, and if that wasn't enough, there's more trouble at home. Her son is reportedly facing serious legal issues, and with Papoose no longer in her corner, it's clear Remy's struggling to hold everything together. Her whole empire? It's looking shaky, and the cracks are showing. Meanwhile, Papoose is out here glowing, new relationship, fresh energy, and a focus on himself for once. It's a full-blown redemption arc. Fans are praising him as the king of loyalty, and honestly, he earned that crown. After years of putting Remy first, he's finally living for him, and the internet is clapping for him every step of the way. One fan said, "She really fumbled a king, that's crazy." Another commented, "I hope he doesn't fall for the 'I want you back' nonsense. because it'll never be the same. And honestly, they might be right. That old Remy and Pap magic might be gone for good. As for Easy, his future in battle rap ain't looking too secure. Sure, the scandal gave him some attention, but let's be real. The drama might have done more harm than good. The rap industry is cutthroat, and tying your name to messy love triangles, never a smart move. So now the real question is this really the end of Remy and Pap? Can they fix what's broken, or is it too far gone? And can Remy bounce back and reclaim her spot, or is this the final chapter? Let us know what you think in the comments, and stay tuned, because trust, it's about to get even messier.